Aguinaldo from BPED 1A of Eastern Visayas State University. So today we're going to tackle about the principles of training. Training means exercising regularly to improve skills and fitness. The training that an athlete does must be appropriate for that person and their sports in order to get the most out of their training. By using the principles of training as a framework, we can plan a personal training program that uses scientific principles to improve performance skills, capability, and physical fitness. There are 7 training principles, and these 7 principles are also known as proverbs, an acronym for progression, regularity, overload, variety, recovery, balance, and specificity. The principles of progression states that as your body adapts to your exercise routine, you have to change it up. This can mean gradually increasing the weight, duration, or intensity of your weight training in order to see growth. An effective way to progress is to hit your target reps and sets for an exercise. Then increase the weight by a small amount the next time you perform the exercise. For example, if you do the 3 sets of 8 reps at 60 pounds successfully, up to weight to 65 pounds on a subsequent attempt. The principles of regularity states that the addition of an option to a choose set should never increase the probability of selecting an option from the original set. What is an example of overload principle? An example of a program that uses the overload principle would be the one that prescribes squatting a prescribed weight for 5 sets for 1 week, moving to squatting a slightly behavior or heavier load for 5 sets the next week, and progressively increasing the loads each subsequent week. What is variety in principles of training? The principles of variety is ensuring training sessions use multiple training types and methods. As well as exercises within these methods, variety is needed in training, not only to prevent boredom, but also to ensure complete and full development of fitness. It is important to include variety when training by mixing different types of activities, settings, drills, and training types. For example, by mixing aerobic exercises with resistance training. Recover principle dictates that athletes need adequate time to recuperate from training and competition. It is during rest period that athletes' bodies adapt to the stress placed upon during intense workout sessions and competition. An example of recovery is someone getting healthy after being sick. The act, process, duration, or instance of recovering. The balance principle dictates that all training must be properly proportioned in order to achieve optimal results. Training places specific stresses on the body which during recovery are brought back into balance. What is an example of balance in sport? An athlete can be well balanced on the floor performing V-set or while break dancing the helicopter. The principle of specificity states that sports training should be relevant and appropriate to the sports for which the individual is training in order to produce the desired effect. Essentially, specificity training means that you must perform the skill in order to get better at it. Here's the example of specificity principle. For example, if you are a runner and consistently placing a cardiovascular demand on the body will respond by improving its cardiovascular fitness. Whereas if you are an Olympic weightlifter, the body will adapt by improving its muscular strength and power, but not its cardiovascular system.